One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Commodores will put total leather and we'll get started. Looking for blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Arkansas's offense will go on the attack first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page.
Turning it on! They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Going to the ground is what the Razorbacks love to do, to move those chains with guys like Peyton Hillis and Darren McFadden.
Yeah, and you think of just Felix Jones along with the same era. Just guys that toted the rock with some physicality. Just tough guys that make you bring your lunch. When you want to come tackle them, you better bring it.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Got a man. It's Hunt. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And that's a great play call by the offensive coordinator, because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Brown. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will try to get something going with their first possession. On the RPO, and they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Commodores moving quickly to the line. Let's take a big view here about Vanderbilt. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs were out after him. He thought he might have to wait his...
Catch inside the 30 and still running. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Vandy. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home. And now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Under fire. He's got his man. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores. The offense cashing it in on that drive. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Here he comes out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously...
Oh, he's got some space. Just plowing ahead. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way. This guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He's in open space downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Now from inside the red zone. Quarterback now breaking the field. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had them all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the 2nd quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
And as they come to the line of scrimmage, they're passing on the field goal. But look, worst case scenario, if you don't get it here, they're backed up in their own end. He didn't get there. 4th and goal from the 1, and they are stuffed. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. The Commodores buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too. Because of the field position with the offense backed up, they know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
They go to the ground. Went to the running game on 3rd down and picked up 5, but still a couple of yards short. It's 4th and 2. And the Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here today.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you've got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
That's caught. It's Davis. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on 3rd down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
On the ground, it's Gage. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Wow, what an impressive-looking run. You think back to some of the greatest rushing offenses in the SEC in recent years. Remember that offense that had Darren McFadden and Felix Jones both in the backfield, sometimes taking wildcat snaps? Nobody could stop them. This dude, I think, could have broken his way into that rotation with his ability. This guy's sick.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gets it out quickly. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Razorbacks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. On the option. Now the pitch. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He slides that just inside the right upright. And with that, they've taken the lead.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
Caught near the sticks. It's Coleman. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Unloads to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Trying play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Coleman. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw again. He makes the grab. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted for the 11th time. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, Bill. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires to the right. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time on target. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Wants to throw on 3rd. It's complete on the right side. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half.
And the Razorbacks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
From the gun, the ground game. Nice move to pick up yardage.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And the Commodores send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go.
There he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Oh, out of space. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's first down from the 11. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
And the Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. Makes the grab. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Moving toward the end zone, and fumble! Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And the Razorbacks are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Finds the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. The Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Gage. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, look, I know this guy's not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Got him downfield. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. They're going back to the ground. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Razorbacks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Makes the grab. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They're working that left side. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the route is on. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Commodores come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They're testing the right side here, fighting off the defender. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the ground, he's got it again. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage.
Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times. You've turned the football over. Like, continue to play. Find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown Doors! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Looking for a gap. It's Gage. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down. Throws for the tight end. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Touchdown, Arkansas! And the punishment has been extended. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Leaves it with the running back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. It's complete to the right. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Commodores will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch at the 45. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back.
Into the secondary on the run. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest. And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like we've stopped them all game long. Like they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
The Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big playability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. 3rd down, and they'll try the jet sweep. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Really great job of awareness by the defense that time. They found the ball. They found the jet sweep. And how about the speed, being able to corral the ball carrier, get him down for a short gain.
The Commodores need to pick it up on 4th down. Defense in press coverage. On 4th down, looking to pass. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Got his man downfield. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. It's really not hard to find the difference between this game and the loss last week. Turned it over 3 times a week ago, none today.
And just a great response. Last week, you know, you're probably the reason you lost, and you didn't take care of the football. But now you step out here, you show your team you can bounce back, you can lead, take care of the football, and lead this team to victory.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Complete in the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Razorbacks look to do some damage in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the grab on the left. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air on first down. Keeps looking downfield. Got room to work. Got the first himself. They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one as they'll come up short in this game. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play